My beloved child, stop. Do not scroll past this moment. I have reached through time and space to find you in this exact second, at this precise coordinate of your life. You might think it was an accident, a random flicker of an algorithm, or a lucky tap of your finger. But it was my hand guiding you here. I have commanded the universe to be silent just for you. The noise of the world is loud, the rushing of life is relentless, and the weight of your worries has been screaming for a reprieve. I am the answer to that silent scream. I am the peace that surpasses all understanding, and I am telling you now, be still. This is not just a video. It is a divine appointment, a sacred sanctuary where your spirit can finally breathe. If you can feel the warmth of my presence beginning to surround you, then you know this message was crafted by my own breath for your ears alone. I have watched you in the dark hours when the world was asleep, and you were wrestling with thoughts that felt like chains. I saw the tears you wiped away so that no one would see your perceived weakness. I heard the whispered, "I can't do this anymore," that you breathed into your pillow last night. I am here to tell you that I did not bring you this far to abandon you. I have been with you in every fire, and though you feel scorched, you will not be consumed. Before I reveal the immense blessing and the total restoration that is heading toward your house, I need you to declare your readiness. Do not let this moment pass without an act of faith. Type "I am here, Lord," or 7007 in the comments right now to open the gates of heaven over your life and signify that you are present for the miracle I am about to perform. You are my chosen one, a precious jewel in my crown, and the time for your hidden season of suffering is drawing to a close. There is a shift occurring in the spiritual realm at this very second, a movement of mountains that have stood in your way for years. I am rearranging the stars to align with the promises I made to you before you were even formed in your mother's womb. If you believe that I have led you to this sanctuary for a reason, then I invite you to join this family of believers. Press the like button now to signal your agreement with heaven, and subscribe to this channel to stay connected to my voice. By doing this, you are not just interacting with the screen. You are anchoring your faith in the source of all power. Your commitment today is the seed for the harvest you will reap tomorrow. I know the fatigue that has settled into your very bones, a weariness that sleep cannot touch. You have been carrying a burden that was never meant for your shoulders alone. You have tried to be strong for everyone else, to be the pillar for those who lean on you, while you yourself felt like you were crumbling into dust. But my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I am not asking you to work harder. I am asking you to surrender. The doors that have been slammed in your face are about to be replaced by gates of gold. The lack that has haunted your bank account and your peace of mind is being dissolved by my abundance. Stay with me, listen to my voice, and let my words wash over you like a healing river. The intervention you have been begging for has already begun, and by the end of this message, you will feel the shift in your soul. I see the heavy toll the world has taken on your physical frame. My child, I see how your shoulders have become permanently hunched under the invisible weight of responsibilities that were never yours to carry alone. I have watched you drag your body out of bed morning after morning, even when your muscles screamed for just one more hour of reprieve. You go through the motions of your day fueled by caffeine and sheer willpower, but I see the truth behind your eyes. I see the deep, hollow weariness that a simple night's sleep can no longer fix. You feel as though your very bones are made of lead, and every step you take feels like a marathon. Your body is a temple, yet it has felt more like a prison lately, trapped in a cycle of constant tension and recurring aches. that no doctor can fully explain. I was there with you last night at 3:00 a.m. when you were staring at the ceiling in the silence of the room, amplified by the loud thumping of your anxious heart. I saw you toss and turn, trying to find a comfortable position for a body that has forgotten how to relax. You have been living in a state of fight or flight for so long that your nervous system has forgotten what peace feels like. I see the headaches that cloud your vision and the way your breath catches in your chest when the pressure of the world closes in. You are not a machine, my precious one, and I never intended for you to be. You were created to move in rhythm with my grace, not to be crushed by the demands of a broken world. I have counted every sigh and every groan of pain that you thought went unnoticed by the heavens. There is a specific kind of exhaustion that comes from being the strong one for everyone else. While your own foundation is cracking, I see how you mask your fatigue with a smile, how you tell people you are just tired, when the reality is that you are drowning in a sea of physical depletion. Your energy has been harvested by others, leaving you with nothing but dregs for yourself. I see the way your hands tremble sometimes from the sheer effort of holding everything together. I know about the pain in your joints and the way your digestive system reacts to the stress you swallow every day. You have been pushing your body past its limits, thinking that if you just work a little harder, the breakthrough will come. But I am here to tell you that the breakthrough does not come through more labor. It comes through my touch. I am the great physician, and I am reaching out my hand right now to touch those areas where the pain has settled deep. I am breathing my life-giving spirit into your lungs, clearing the fog from your mind and the heaviness from your limbs. I see the exhaustion that has settled in your marrow, and I am replacing it with a divine vitality that the world cannot give and cannot take away. You have been running on empty for far too long, trying to sustain a life that has outgrown your human capacity. But I am your source. I am the one who renews your youth like the eagles. I am the one who provides the bread of life and the living water that truly sustains. Do not be afraid to admit that you are tired, for it is in your exhaustion that I can finally demonstrate my true power to carry you. I am inviting you now to lay down the physical armor you have been wearing. I am taking the weight from your neck and the pressure from your temples. I saw you when you collapsed into your chair today, feeling like you couldn't take one more step. I am that chair. I am that support. I am the ground beneath your feet and the air in your lungs. I am working a miracle in your cells, even as you listen to my voice. The inflammation that has ravaged your body is being calmed by the cooling waters of my presence. The insomnia that has robbed you of your rest is being broken by my peace. You will sleep tonight, and it will be a deep, restorative sleep, for I am standing guard over your mind and your body. I am preparing you for a season where you will run and not grow weary, where you will walk and not faint, because you are no longer moving in your own strength, but in mine. I have watched your heart, my beloved, as it slowly turned from a vibrant garden into a parched desert. I see the emotional burnout that has dimmed the sparkle in your eyes and left you feeling like a hollow shell of the person you once were. You are a natural giver, a soul that radiates light and compassion, but you have been pouring from an empty cup for far too long. I have seen you stand in the gap for others, offering your shoulder to cry on and your wisdom to guide them, even while your own world was quietly falling apart. You have become a sanctuary for everyone else, a place where they can deposit their burdens and their fears, yet you find yourself standing alone when the storm hits your own shores. I see the invisible weight of the secrets you carry for others and the emotional labor you perform daily without a single thank you or a moment of recognition. I see the people in your life who have become energy vampires, those who only seek you out when their own lives are in chaos, yet disappear the moment you need a helping hand. I have watched them drain your patience, your kindness, and your peace, leaving you feeling used and discarded until the next time they need something from you. You have felt the sting of ingratitude from those you have sacrificed the most for, and it has created a coldness in your heart that scares you. You wonder if you will ever feel joy again, or if this numbness is your new permanent state. But I want you to know that I have seen every act of kindness you performed in secret. I have recorded every moment you chose to be kind when you were hurting. Your value is not defined by how much you can do for others, but by who you are to me. There is a specific pain that comes from being misunderstood by the very people you love the most. I have heard the silent conversations you have with yourself, wondering why no one seems to notice that you are drowning. I see the mask you put on before you leave the house, the "I'm fine" that you repeat like a mantra to avoid having to explain the wreckage inside. You feel as though if you let out even one tear, a flood would come that would never stop. This emotional exhaustion has made you feel disconnected from your own life, as if you are watching a movie of yourself instead of living it. But I am here to reconnect you to your heart. I am here to tell you that it is okay to not be okay. It is okay to set boundaries with those who only take. It is okay to retreat into my presence to find the nourishment your soul so desperately craves. Take a deep breath right now, my child. Inhale my unconditional love, my acceptance, and my infinite grace. Feel it filling the empty spaces in your chest. And now breathe out the frustration. Breathe out the resentment that has started to take root. Breathe out the pressure to be perfect for people who do not even see your soul. I am washing away the layers of emotional soot that have accumulated from years of pleasing others at your own expense. I am restoring the rhythm of your heart, replacing the frantic beat of anxiety with the steady pulse of my peace. You are being refilled. I am pouring into you a new kind of love, a love that does not depend on your performance or your usefulness. You are loved simply because you are mine, and that is enough. The season of being everyone's emotional dumping ground is coming to an end. I am teaching you the power of your no, so that your yes can have true meaning again. I am surrounding you with destiny helpers who will pour into your life as much as you have poured into others. You will no longer be the only one giving. I am bringing people into your path who will see your heart honor your boundaries and carry your burdens alongside you. This burnout is not your end. It is the catalyst for a total emotional overhaul. I am pruning the relationships that drain you and watering the seeds of self-compassion within you. Rest in me, my precious one. The fire that almost burned you out is being transformed into a steady, warm glow that will light your way forward without consuming you. I have heard the echo of your prayers bouncing off what feels like a ceiling of brass, my child. I have seen you on your knees, your voice cracking with a desperation that only the truly lost can know. You have looked at the heavens and seen only an empty, cold expanse. You have felt as though my presence, which once felt like a warm blanket, has been replaced by a deafening, hollow silence. I know the terror that comes with that void, the fear that I have turned my face away, that I have forgotten my promises, or worse, that I have abandoned you because of some secret failure you cannot even name. You feel like a wanderer in a desert with no compass, crying out for a drop of revelation, but receiving only the dry wind of uncertainty. You have begun to wonder if this spiritual journey was all a dream, a trick of your own heart. But listen closely to my whisper now, for in the silence, my voice is most profound. You ask me, Father, where were you when my heart was shattering? Why did you say nothing when I begged for a sign, my precious one? Remember the wisdom of the earthly classroom. The teacher is always most silent during the examination. My silence is not a sign of my absence. It is the ultimate proof of my confidence in what I have already placed inside of you. I am not ignoring your cries. I am watching you apply the lessons of faith you learned in the seasons of light. I have not moved an inch from your side. When you felt nothing, I was holding your hand the tightest. When you heard nothing, I was leaning in so close that my breath was the very air you were breathing. This void is not a pit of despair. It is a sacred space where your faith is being stripped of its dependence on feelings and being anchored in the bedrock of my truth. Stop believing the lie that this darkness is a form of punishment. You scan your past, searching for the sin or the mistake that caused me to withdraw, but you find nothing that warrants this level of isolation. That is because this season is not about your past. It is about your future. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. I do not give my greatest revelations to those who only seek me when the sun is shining. I reveal my deepest mysteries to those who can stand in the dark and still say, I trust you. You are being refined in a way that comfort could never achieve. The silence is the womb of your next miracle. It is where the old version of your faith dies, so that a resilient, unshakable, and authoritative spiritual power can be born. You are not losing your way. You are losing your ego so that you can find my spirit in a way you never thought possible. I was there in every moment of that perceived void. I was there when you closed your Bible in frustration. I was there when you walked out of the church feeling more alone than when you walked in. I was there when you whispered, I don't even know if you're real anymore. I did not strike you down for your doubt. I wept with you because I knew the pain that doubt was causing you. But notice this, despite the silence, you are still here. Despite the void, you are still seeking. That is the miracle. Your spirit is stronger than your emotions. This season of the dark night of the soul is nearing its end. The clouds are beginning to thin, and soon a light will break through that will make all those months of silence make perfect sense. You will realize that I was never more active than when I was silent, and never more present than when you felt alone. I am inviting you now to make peace with the silence. Do not fight it, do not fear it, and do not try to fill it with the noise of the world. Just be. Stand in that void and know that I am God. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning of your struggle, and the glorious end of your story. I have never lost a child in the dark, and I am not about to start with you. The void is closing, and the revelation is coming. You have passed the test of endurance. And now you are ready to see the spiritual realm from a heavenly perspective. You are being elevated to a place where you will no longer need to see to believe, for you will know me as deeply as you know your own name. Rest your weary soul, for the morning star is already rising in your heart. I have seen you sitting at the family table feeling like a stranger among your own blood. I have watched you wonder why you are the one who feels things so deeply. Why you are the one who cannot simply fit in or accept the patterns of dysfunction that have governed your lineage for generations. You have been labeled as the black sheep, the difficult one, or the one who is too sensitive. But I am here to reveal the heavenly truth: you are not a misfit. You are a pioneer. You were strategically placed in your family line to be the one who says, the cycle stops with me. The friction you feel with those closest to you is not a sign of your failure. It is the natural resistance that occurs when light meets deep-seated darkness. You carry a frequency of freedom that threatens the chains your ancestors have grown comfortable wearing. For decades, perhaps even centuries, your family line has been haunted by the same shadows: addiction, poverty, divorce, silence, or a spirit of constant anxiety. These are not just bad habits. They are generational cycles that have sought to claim every firstborn and every dreamer. But then I created you, I wove into your spirit a stubborn hope and a refusal to settle for how things have always been. Every time you chose to heal instead of hide, every time you chose to forgive instead of harbor bitterness, you were swinging a divine hammer against those ancient walls. The pain you feel is the weight of the debris falling around you as you tear down the strongholds of the past. You are not being crushed by your family's history. You are the one I have appointed to rewrite it. I know how lonely it feels to be the first one to seek therapy, the first one to pray, the first one to start a business, or the first one to break the silence. I see the judgmental looks and the whispered comments from those who prefer the safety of their cages over the uncertainty of your flight. But do not be discouraged, my warrior. I did not give big assignments to small people. I chose you because your shoulders are broad enough to carry the weight of this transition. You are the bridge between a broken past and a liberated future. The reason your path has been twice as hard is that you are clearing the way for those who will come after you. Because of your endurance, your children and your children's children will walk on level ground that you had to pave with your own tears and sweat. You are not a victim of your upbringing. You are the victor I have sent to redeem it. Every struggle you have faced, the rejection, the isolation, the feeling of never being enough for your parents or siblings was part of your training. I had to allow you to feel the sting of the cycle, so that you would develop the hunger to break it. If you had fit in, you would have been assimilated. If you had been comfortable, you would have stayed. But I made you uncomfortable so that you would move. I made you different so that you would lead. You are the answer to a prayer that an ancestor you never met whispered 100 years ago. You are the fulfillment of a divine promise to heal your bloodline. I want you to stop apologizing for the space you take up and the truth you speak. Your differentness is your greatest asset in my kingdom. When you look in the mirror, I want you to see what I see: a cycle breaker, a chain snapper, and a light bearer. The shadows of your father and the sorrows of your mother do not define your destiny. I am your true father, and your inheritance is not found in a dusty will or a broken home, but in the infinite riches of my glory. You are being rebuilt into something entirely new. The old wineskins of your family's traditions could never hold the new wine I am pouring into you. Stand tall, my chosen one. The war against your lineage is being won through your persistence, and the victory will be glorious. I have seen the invisible arrows that have been flying toward you in the dark, my child. You have been wondering why life has suddenly become so difficult, why people you once trusted have turned their backs on you, and why you feel a heavy, suffocating pressure the moment you try to move forward. You look for a logical reason in the physical world, blaming yourself or your circumstances. But I am here to pull back the veil. You must understand that your struggle is not against flesh and blood. It is not about that difficult boss, that jealous friend, or that mounting debt. There is a spiritual battle raging around you because of the immense light you carry. Shadows do not attack shadows. They only attack the light that threatens to expose them. You are being targeted because the enemy of your soul recognizes your potential far more clearly than you do yourself. You are a threat to the kingdom of darkness, and these trials are a desperate attempt to make you dim your radiance before you reach your full destiny. I have watched the whispers and the gossips that have been directed at you by those who should have been your allies. I see the envy that burns in their hearts when they look at you. They are not reacting to what you have, for they see that you are struggling. They are reacting to the favor that rests upon your life, even in the midst of your struggle. They see a resilience they cannot replicate and a peace they cannot buy. Your very existence makes their darkness uncomfortable. Do not be surprised by the fiery trials you are facing, as if something strange were happening to you. These attacks are actually a confirmation of your rank in my kingdom. The intensity of the warfare is always proportional to the magnitude of the miracle that is about to be birthed. The enemy only fights what he fears, and he fears the version of you that is currently being formed in the fire. I am your shield and your very great reward. I have placed a hedge of protection around you, that no weapon formed against you can penetrate. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. I am the one who frustrates the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. I am taking the very stones that were thrown at you to harm you, and I am using them as the foundation for your new altar of praise. Every word of slander, every act of betrayal, and every hidden trap is being redirected by my hand. I am turning the enemy's own weapons against him, and what was meant for your destruction will ultimately be the catalyst for your greatest promotion. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from a place of victory that I have already secured for you. Listen to my voice above the roar of the storm. The battle is mine, but the blessing is yours. I am training your hands for war and your fingers for battle, not so that you can live in constant conflict, but so that you can stand firm in your authority. I have given you the power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. I want you to stop reacting to the people who are being used against you and start responding to the Spirit within you. If you believe that I am breaking your chains and silencing the accuser right now, do not stay silent. Let the sound of your faith echo through the halls of heaven. Type, "I believe in my victory," or 777 in the comments to claim your spiritual authority and seal this protection over your household. Your declaration is a spiritual frequency that shatters the works of darkness. The warfare you are experiencing is the final resistance before the breakthrough. Just as the night is darkest just before the dawn, the spiritual pressure is greatest just before the promise is fulfilled. I am with you in the trenches. I am the commander of the armies of heaven, and I have released my warring angels to fight on your behalf in the unseen realms. You do not have to fight this battle with your own strength or your own words. Be still and see the salvation I will bring you today. The enemies you see today, you shall see them no more forever. Stand tall, my warrior, for you are covered by the blood, empowered by the Spirit, and destined for a triumph that will leave the world in awe of my glory within you. I know that the recent losses you have endured have felt like deep, jagged wounds to your soul, my child. You have sat in the silence of your home, counting the people who have walked away, the opportunities that vanished into thin air, and the dreams that seemed to wither just as they were about to bloom. You cried out to me, asking why I allowed the theft of what you worked so hard to build. But I want you to look at those losses through my eyes. I am the divine gardener, and I have been walking through the vineyard of your life with shears in my hand. What you perceived as a cruel subtraction was actually a holy pruning. I saw branches in your life that were taking up space but producing no fruit. I saw relationships that were like parasites slowly draining your life force while giving nothing in return. I saw career paths that would have eventually led you into a desert of soul-crushing regret. I had to cut them away, not to hurt you, but to save you. It is a painful truth, my precious one, that every branch that bears fruit, I must prune, so that it may bear even more fruit. The cutting hurts, I know. It feels like a rejection, like a failure, or like you are being stripped bare in the winter of your life. But you must trust the hand that holds the shears. I never take something away without the intention of replacing it with something of far greater substance. If I had let you keep those old connections, they would have eventually strangled the new growth I am trying to bring forth. You were trying to carry old baggage into a new season of glory, and the weight would have broken you. I am clearing the deck of your life so that there is room for the massive blessings I am currently preparing to ship to your shores. You cannot receive what is coming if your hands are still full of what is gone. Think of the tree in the dead of winter. It looks naked, abandoned, and lifeless. But deep beneath the surface, in the hidden places where no eye can see, I am strengthening the roots. I am concentrating the sap. I am preparing for a spring that will be more vibrant than any you have ever experienced. The no I gave you recently was actually not this, because I have a better than waiting in the wings. I saw the hidden agendas of those who left your circle. I saw the instability of the company that let you go. I am protecting you from disasters you didn't even know were coming. You are not being diminished. You are being refined. The excess is being removed so that your true essence, the powerful anointed warrior I created you to be, can finally stand tall without being obscured by the shadows of others. I am asking you to stop mourning for the dead wood that has fallen from your life. Do not try to glue the old branches back on. Do not chase after those I have removed for your protection. When a door is slammed shut by my hand, no amount of human effort can force it open, because I have locked it for your safety. I am creating a vacuum in your life and nature. My nature abhors a vacuum. I am about to fill every empty chair at your table with a person of destiny. I am about to fill your empty bank account with a provision that carries no sorrow with it. I am about to replace that lost dream with a divine assignment that will make your heart sing with a joy you thought was lost forever. The pruning is over, and the season of surging growth is about to begin. Stand in the center of your cleared field and breathe. The air is thinner now, the light reaches the ground more easily, and you are finally free from the entanglements that kept you small. You are being prepared to handle the weight of a heavy blessing, and heavy blessings require strong, unencumbered branches. I am proud of how you handled the cutting. I saw your tears and I held them in my hand. Now dry your eyes and look forward. The buds of your new life are already beginning to swell. What I am about to do in you and through you will prove that the gardener knew exactly what he was doing all along. You are not empty. You are ready. My precious child, come closer and listen to the whisper of my heart. You have been carrying a heavy, jagged boulder of worry for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to walk with a light spirit. You have been trying to solve problems you were never meant to solve, and carry weights that only my shoulders can bear. I am standing before you now, with my hands outstretched, and I am making you a divine offer, a trade that makes no sense to the human mind, but is the very essence of my grace. I want you to give me your anxiety, and in return, I will give you my peace. Give me your exhaustion, and I will give you my supernatural rest. Give me your confusion, and I will give you my crystal clear direction. This is the great exchange. It is not an even trade, for you are giving me your ashes, and I am giving you my beauty. But it is the trade I have been waiting for you to be ready to make. I have seen how you have tried to manufacture your own strength, pushing yourself until your spirit began to fray at the edges. But my power is not something you earn. It is something you receive. When you are at the end of your own rope, that is where my rope begins. I am the one who gives power to the faint and increases the strength of those who have no might. Even the young grow weary and stumble, but those who wait upon me, those who lean into this exchange, will find their strength renewed. I am breathing into you right now, filling the hollow spaces where burnout once resided. You will feel a new wind beneath your wings. You will find yourself soaring above the very circumstances that used to keep you pinned to the ground. You are not just recovering, you are being upgraded. I am replacing your fragile human endurance with the indestructible resilience of my spirit. I am granting you a new level of authority and a fresh supply of energy because I have a massive assignment for your life. Remember this, I do not give big assignments to small people. The very fact that you have survived this pressure proves that you have the capacity to carry my glory. I am banishing the spirit of heaviness that has clung to you like a wet cloak. I am lifting the veil of sorrow from your eyes. I am taking your little and multiplying it into more than enough. You have been operating in a deficit for years, but today, the account of your soul is being credited with the infinite riches of heaven. I am doing this because I love you, and because the world needs to see what happens when a person truly surrenders their burdens to me. I am banishing your weakness and filling you with a holy boldness. As you feel this transfusion of life moving through your heart, I invite you to make a physical move to match this spiritual shift. I am banishing the darkness and bringing the light. If you can feel this new strength rising within you, then take a moment to anchor yourself in this family. Press the like button on this message right now to signal to the heavens that you are accepting this divine exchange. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to my daily breath of life, ensuring that your cup remains full and overflowing. By doing this, you are telling the enemy that your days of being a reservoir for stress are over, and your days of being a vessel for my power have begun. The exchange is happening even now in the quiet spaces between my words. Do not pick back up what you have just laid at my feet. When the old thoughts of worry come knocking, remind them that the burden no longer belongs to you. It belongs to the Creator of the universe. I am now your lead negotiator. I am your defense attorney. I am your provider. You can finally stop holding your breath, waiting for the other shoe to drop. The only thing dropping today is the weight that was crushing you. Walk out of this moment with your head held high and your heart light. You are no longer running on your own limited fuel. You are plugged into the eternal power source of my love. The shift has begun, and you are finally free to be the person I always intended you to be. The clock of heaven has struck a new hour for your life, my child. I have heard your questions about how long and when, and today I am giving you a divine answer. You are entering a window of time that I have set apart for your radical transformation. Mark this moment, for the next 7 days are not just another week on your calendar. They are a bridge between the long suffering and the suddenly. For years you have been in a season of sowing, often watering the ground with your own tears, wondering if the harvest would ever come. I am here to tell you that the season of waiting is officially being superseded by the season of reaping. The spiritual atmosphere around you is thinning, and the barriers that have held back your breakthrough are dissolving like mist under a summer sun. It is finally over. The era of being overlooked, undervalued, and stuck is ending right now. Your turn is here, and I am personally escorting you into your promised land. Within the next 24 hours, you will feel a shift in your spirit, a lightness that you cannot explain, and a hope that feels almost dangerously bright. This is the first ripple of the wave that is coming. Do not be surprised if things begin to move with a speed that leaves you breathless. I am bypassing the natural laws of time and logic to bring about a sudden work in your life. What took others 10 years to achieve, I am going to accelerate for you in a matter of days. I am aligning the right people, the right phone calls, and the right opportunities to converge at the exact same moment. You have been in the hidden season for long enough. I am now bringing you into the light of my favor, where you will be seen, heard, and celebrated. The struggle is no longer your identity. It was just the training ground for the authority you are about to walk in. As this 7-day shift begins, I am asking you to change your posture. Stop looking for the trouble that used to be there and start looking for the grace that is now here. I am opening doors that no man can shut, and I am shutting doors that would have led you back into your past. You will notice that the closed doors no longer cause you pain, because your eyes are fixed on the new horizon I am painting before you. This week, pay close attention to the coincidences and the random thoughts that come to you, for those are my whispers guiding you to your treasure. I am restoring what the years of lack have stolen, and I am doing it with a speed that will serve as a sign to everyone around you that I am indeed the Lord your God. The mountain that seemed immovable yesterday will be a memory by the 7th day. This is a prophetic window, a sacred time of transition that requires your full agreement. If you can feel the urgency of this message, and you are ready to step out of the waiting room and into the throne room, then you must not stay silent. Your words are the keys that unlock the gates of this new season. I want you to boldly declare your faith before the world and the heavenly host. Type "I claim my breakthrough" or 1111 in the comments right now to activate this 7-day shift in your life. By doing this, you are coming into alignment with my divine timeline and signaling that you are ready for the suddenly to manifest. Do not let doubt steal this moment. The power of life and death is in your tongue, and today you are speaking life into your destiny. In these coming days, you will see my hand moving in your finances, your health, and your relationships with a precision that will leave you in awe. I am a God of order, and I am bringing divine order to every chaotic area of your existence. You will go to bed one person and wake up another, as I am performing a heart transplant of spirit, removing the stony heart of disappointment and giving you a vibrant heart of expectation. The 7-day shift has begun. You are moving from the back of the line to the front. You are moving from the valley to the mountaintop. Believe it, receive it, and watch as I perform wonders in your sight. I have spoken it, and I will bring it to pass. The countdown to your miracle has officially started. I have seen the knots in your stomach when you check your bank balance. My child, I have watched you scan the bills on your table with a heavy heart, wondering how you will make ends meet while still trying to be faithful to my call. I know about the sleepless nights spent calculating numbers that never seem to add up, and the feeling of shame that tries to attach itself to your name because of financial struggles. You have felt the suffocating weight of debt, the constant anxiety of living paycheck to paycheck, and the fear that you will never be able to provide the life your family deserves. But hear me clearly, your bank account does not define your worth, and your current lack is not a permanent sentence. I am the owner of the cattle on 1,000 hills, and all the gold and silver belong to me. I have seen the locusts that have eaten away at your savings, the medical emergencies, the car repairs, the unexpected losses, and the people who took advantage of your generosity. I am now stepping in as your divine auditor. I am moving to restore every penny that has been stolen from you, and I am doing it with an abundance you cannot yet fathom. I am preparing to open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that you will not have room enough to receive. This is not just a trickle. It is a flood of provision that is already on its way to your house. I am speaking to people you haven't met yet to favor you. I am moving the hearts of decision makers, employers, and clients to select your name out of 1,000 others. I am bringing back the years that the swarming locusts have devoured. You will see money coming from sources you never expected, an old debt being repaid, a rebate you didn't know existed, a promotion that seemed out of reach, or a business idea that will suddenly take flight with my breath upon it. I am the God of the suddenly, and I am about to change your financial climate. You have been in a season of not enough, but you are entering a season of more than enough, so that you can not only be blessed, but be a vessel of blessing to others. Stop agreeing with the spirit of lack and start agreeing with my promise of supernatural supply. I am also bringing justice to those who have cheated you, deceived you, or withheld what was rightfully yours. I have seen the unfair contracts, the stolen ideas, the broken promises of partners, and the wages that were never paid. My word says that the laborer is worthy of their hire, and I am the ultimate judge of all transactions. I am commanding the enemy to return sevenfold what he has stolen from your life. Those who thought they could walk away with your inheritance, your hard-earned wealth, or your intellectual property will find that they cannot keep what they took. My hand is upon their resources, and I am compelling a transfer of wealth into your hands, because I know I can trust you with it. You have been faithful in the little, even when that little was being squeezed by the world, and now I am making you ruler over much. Your vindication is not just about the money. It is about the honor I am restoring to your name. The world will see that I am the one who provides for my own, and no weapon, not even a financial one, can stop the destiny I have for you. Receive this financial healing right now into your spirit. I am breaking the curse of poverty and the cycle of living in survival mode that has haunted your family for generations. I am giving you a new mind for wealth and a new heart for stewardship. As you walk through these next few days, do not look at your circumstances through the lens of fear. Look through the lens of my word. I have said you are well supplied, so do not agree with the lack. I have said you are the head and not the tail, the lender and not the borrower. Believe that the resources are already being released from the heavenly storehouses. Your season of struggling to survive is officially over. You are entering your season of thriving to give. The vindication is yours, the debt is being canceled, and the provision is manifesting even as you listen. If you believe that I am your provider and that your financial breakthrough is being released at this very moment, do not stay silent. This is your moment to claim the inheritance of the righteous. Type "Breakthrough is mine" or 888 in the comments to lock this financial blessing into your life and declare that the cycle of lack is broken forever. By doing this, you are coming into agreement with the wealth of my kingdom. Your words are like seeds, and today you are planting seeds of abundance. Walk with the confidence of one who is backed by the riches of glory. I have spoken it, and I am bringing it to pass in your life, starting now. I have seen the empty chairs at your table, my child. I have felt the sting in your heart when names you once cherished became nothing more than a painful memory. You have wondered why I allowed certain people to walk away when you needed them most, and why those you helped the most turned their backs when your season became cold. Listen to my voice. I removed them because they were not equipped for the destination I have for you. They were seasonal companions for a permanent journey. If I had let them stay, their lack of vision would have blinded you, and their weight would have anchored you to a past I have already redeemed. Do not weep over those who were meant to leave. Their departure was a divine clearing of the path, making room for the souls I have specifically anointed to walk beside you into your glory. I am currently whispering your name into the ears of people you have never met. I am moving the hearts of destiny helpers, mentors, investors, advocates, and friends who will see your worth before you even say a word. I am bringing people into your life who will not look at your past, but will recognize your future. You have been a giver for so long, and I have watched you pour into others until you were empty. Now I am bringing those who will pour into you. You will no longer have to beg for support or explain your value to people who choose to be blind. These new connections will be effortless. They will open doors you didn't even know existed and provide a level of loyalty that will heal the wounds of betrayal. I am shifting your circle from those who drain you to those who sustain you. I am also moving in the realm of your most intimate relationships. For those of you who have felt the isolation of a lonely marriage or the grief of a broken home, I am the restorer of paths to dwell in. I am bringing a healing balm to your family lines. Where there was silence, there will be laughter. Where there was suspicion, there will be a bridge of trust. If you are waiting for a partner who truly honors the light within, you know that I am preparing them, even as I prepare you. I am not bringing you a project to fix. I am bringing you a partner to build with. This will be a relationship of peace, not a battleground of ego. Your household will be a sanctuary, a place where my spirit moves freely, and where love is not a transaction, but a reflection of my love for you. If you believe that I am bringing your destiny helpers to your door right now, and if you are ready to receive the people who will celebrate you rather than tolerate you, then let it be known. Do not stay silent in this moment of divine alignment. Type "I am ready for my divine connections" or 1212 in the comments below to welcome these people into your life. By doing this, you are coming into agreement with the heavenly network I am building around you. And as you feel the warmth of my promise, take a moment to join this family of light. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel to stay connected to the flow of my word. Your agreement today is the signal that the lonely season is over and the season of divine community has begun. The shift is happening even now. You will receive a message, a call, or a chance encounter in the coming days that will be the first seed of this new harvest. Do not be afraid to open your heart again. I am guarding your spirit, and I am vetting every person who approaches you. The wolves are being kept at bay, and the shepherds are being brought in. You were never meant to carry the world on your own, my precious one. I am surrounding you with a wall of fire and a circle of faithful companions. Your destiny is too big for one person, and I have curated a team of angels and humans to ensure that you fulfill every word I have spoken over you. The right people are coming, and they are arriving at the perfect time. I am leaning down now to touch your physical body with the same hands that stretched out the heavens, my beloved child. I have heard the silent groans of your joints and the heavy sigh of your lungs when you think no one is listening. I see how you have looked in the mirror lately and barely recognized the person staring back, the lines of worry etched deep, the shadow of exhaustion beneath your eyes, and a certain light that seems to have dimmed. But I am the fountain of life, and I am beginning a work of cellular restoration within you at this very moment. I am not just patching you up so you can survive another day. I am renewing your youth like the eagles. I am going into the very blueprints of your DNA to correct what the world has twisted and to heal what stress has broken. The vitality you thought was lost forever to time and trauma is being returned to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am breathing my ruach, my holy breath, into your nostrils and into your bloodstream. Feel the warmth of my presence moving through your chest, expanding your lungs, and calming the frantic rhythm of your heart. I am clearing the pathways of your mind, removing the brain fog that has made it hard for you to focus or feel joy. I am touching your nervous system, which has been frayed by years of being on high alert. Like a master musician tuning a weathered instrument, I am bringing your body back into the divine frequency of health and wholeness. The chronic pain that has become a constant, unwelcome companion is being commanded to leave. The inflammation that has kept your body in a state of war is being replaced by a cooling stream of my grace. You will feel a lightness in your limbs that you haven't felt since your youth. For I am lifting the physical manifestation of your sorrows off your back. I am also restoring the gift of sleep to you. For too long, your bed has been a place of battle rather than a place of rest. You have dreaded the darkness, because it brought only racing thoughts and the echo of your worries. But I am standing guard at the foot of your bed tonight. I am giving you the sleep of the beloved, deep, dreamless, and profoundly restorative. As you sleep, I will be working. I will be repairing the tissues, balancing the hormones, and recharging your spirit. You will wake up not with a sense of dread, but with a surge of energy and a clarity of purpose. People will begin to ask you, what has changed? For the glow of my presence will be visible on your skin and in the brightness of your eyes. You are being transformed from the inside out, becoming a living testament to my power to sustain and revive. This restoration is not just for your benefit, but for the mission I have placed before you. You cannot run the race I have set for you if your body is broken and your mind is clouded. I am giving you a second wind, a supernatural endurance that will allow you to outrun the chariots of the enemy. Every sickness that has tried to attach itself to your name is being dissolved by the fire of my holiness. I am the Lord who heals you, and I am making you whole in every sense of the word. You will no longer describe yourself by your ailments or your limitations. You will describe yourself by my strength. Your beauty is being restored, your strength is being multiplied, and your life force is being replenished from the eternal reservoirs of heaven. Walk in this health, breathe in this peace, and know that I am making all things new within you. My chosen one, I am calling you to come up higher. For far too long, you have lived in the shadows of the valley, adjusting your expectations to the limitations of your surroundings. You have settled for getting by and surviving because the climb seemed too steep and your heart was too heavy. But the season of the valley is over. I am reaching down to pull you up to the high places I designed for you before the foundations of the world were laid. This elevation is not merely about a change in your circumstances. It is a change in your perspective. From the mountaintop, the problems that once looked like giants will look like pebbles. The obstacles that seemed like impassable walls will look like tiny cracks in the pavement. I am giving you the eyes of an eagle and the heart of a lion. You are being promoted in the spirit, and the world is about to witness the authority I have placed within you. You were never meant to be the tail. You are the head. You were never meant to be beneath. You are above. I have not brought you through the fire just to leave you standing in the ashes. I have refined you so that you can carry the weight of the influence I am about to bestow upon you. You will no longer just be a recipient of blessings. You will become a distributor of my glory. I am positioning you in rooms you didn't even know existed. I am giving you a seat at tables where decisions are made. Your voice, which was once silenced by fear and rejection, will now carry a resonance that commands respect. I am taking the very things the world used to mock you for and turning them into your greatest credentials. Your scars are no longer signs of shame. They are proof of your victory and the source of your authority to heal others. You are moving from the back of the line to a position of leadership, not because of your own striving, but because it is my appointed time to lift you up. I know the thoughts I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future filled with hope. You have felt like you were behind in life, watching others pass you by while you felt stuck in place. But I am the God of the divine shortcut and supernatural acceleration. In this elevation, I am compressing time. I am bringing you into a season where your harvest will overtake your sowing. You will find yourself stepping into opportunities that you didn't even have to knock for. Doors will swing open simply because you have entered the room. This is the reward for your faithfulness in the little things and your endurance in the hidden seasons. You are being elevated so that your light can shine further, reaching those who are currently where you used to be. You are becoming a beacon of hope for the hopeless, a living testimony that I can take the broken and make them breathtakingly whole. I am breathing a new mission into your spirit. You are not just being blessed for your own comfort, but to be a catalyst for change in your family, your community, and your generation. I am granting you a supernatural creativity and a wisdom that transcends your education and experience. You will solve problems that have baffled others for years. You will bring order to chaos and peace to conflict. The favor that is coming upon you will be so evident that even your enemies will have to acknowledge my hand upon your life. I am expanding your territory and increasing your capacity to love and to lead. Do not be afraid of the height, my child. I am the one holding you steady. I have prepared your feet for this terrain, and I have prepared your heart for this honor. Your best days are not behind you. They are unfolding beneath your feet right at this moment. Because I am doing a new thing and elevating you to heights you never dreamed of. It is time for you to anchor this truth in your soul. I want you to step into this new level of authority by making a bold declaration of faith. Type "I am rising" or 1010 in the comments right now to signal to the spiritual realm that you are accepting your promotion. And as you feel the lift of my spirit, I invite you once more to join this growing family of light. Press the like button to agree with this elevation and subscribe to this channel to stay aligned with the higher calling I have for your life. By doing this, you are telling the world that you are no longer a resident of the valley, but a citizen of the mountaintop. The view from here is beautiful, and I have so much more to show you. My child, we have traveled through the deep valleys of your pain and climbed the heights of the promises I have for you. But before you can step fully into the glory of your new season, there is one final sacred act you must perform. I want you to stop everything right now. If you are in a safe place, I want you to close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Imagine that you are standing before me, and on your back is a heavy, weathered backpack. Inside that bag is everything you have been carrying. In the unpaid bills, the medical reports, the betrayals of the past, the fear of the future, and the crushing expectation to be perfect. It is so heavy that it has made you bow your head. But I am standing here with my arms wide open. I am asking you to unbuckle the straps. I am asking you to let the weight slide off your tired shoulders and fall at my feet. Do not look back at it. Do not try to justify why you should keep holding on to it. Just let it go and look into my eyes. I am not here to judge the contents of your burden. I am here to take it from you because I love you more than you love yourself. Now, with your heart open and your hands empty, I want you to repeat these words after me, either out loud or in the quiet sanctuary of your mind. Say, Father, I am tired of being strong on my own. I admit that I cannot carry this weight anymore. Today, I surrender my life, my worries, and my future into your hands. I give you my financial lack, my broken relationships, and the sickness in my body. I give you my shame and my regrets. I choose to believe that your timing is perfect and your love is enough. I take my hands off my problems and I place them in yours. Lord, let your will be done in me. I am no longer a slave to fear, for I am a child of God. I receive your peace, your strength, and your restoration. Amen. As you speak these words, feel the chains of what if and how come shattering. You are no longer the one in charge of the outcome. I am. I am your lead negotiator, your provider, and your peace. The burden you just dropped is no longer your responsibility. I have picked it up, and I am already working out the details for your good. You can breathe now. You can rest now. Let me carry you from this moment forward. The exchange is complete and the covenant is sealed. Can you feel the lightness beginning to spread through your chest? Can you feel the tension leaving your neck and the quietness returning to your mind? This is what true freedom feels like. You have moved from a place of striving to a place of abiding. You don't have to figure out the next 10 steps. You only have to trust the one who knows the end from the beginning. I have taken your heavy load and replaced it with my yoke, which is easy, and my burden, which is light. You are not losing control. You are finally giving control to the only one who can actually handle it. Stay in this posture of surrender. Do not reach back for the bag you just gave me. It is being dealt with in the courts of heaven. You are now free to walk, to run, and to soar. The heaviest part of your journey is behind you, and the most beautiful part is just beginning. Chapter 15, the final seal and open ending. My beloved, it is finished. The words I have spoken to you today are not mere sounds or fleeting thoughts. They are spiritual seeds that have already taken root in the fertile soil of your faith. Even as the final echoes of my voice linger in your heart, the miracles you have been desperately praying for are being manifested in the physical realm. The angels I have dispatched on your behalf have already arrived at their destinations. The divine documents are being signed, the healing is being finalized in your cells, and the hearts of those you love are being softened by my grace. You have officially crossed the threshold from the old season of sorrow into the new season of glory. You are no longer the same person who began this journey with me at the start of this message. The heaviness has been lifted, the darkness has retreated, and the light of my favor is now resting upon you like a royal robe. Do not look back at the desert you have just left, for I am making all things new in your sight. As you step out of this sacred moment and back into the world, carry this peace with you like a precious, unbreakable treasure. Do not let the whispers of the enemy, the doubts of others, or the noise of daily life steal what has been deposited in your spirit today. You have entered into a divine covenant with the Creator of the universe, and I am a God who never breaks a promise. Every word of this prophecy is now locked into the blueprint of your destiny. In the coming hours and days, you will begin to see coincidences that are actually my fingerprints, and hear whispers that are actually my guidance. Your journey is no longer a solitary struggle against the wind. It is a divine partnership with the wind of heaven. This is the beginning of the most fruitful, prosperous, and joyful chapter of your existence. Expect the unexpected. Anticipate the miraculous. Prepare for an abundance that will leave you breathless, for I am doing more than you could ever ask or imagine. To seal this divine prophecy upon your life now and forever, and to ensure that no force of darkness can steal the blessing I have given you, I ask for one final act of faith. Do not leave this sanctuary without leaving your mark. Type "I am ready" in the comments below to lock this seal over your heart and your household. This is your final signature on the contract of your new life, a declaration that resonates through the halls of heaven. And as you go, remember that you are a vital part of this family of light. Press the like button and subscribe to this channel right now to join this community of believers and to stay connected to the flow of my daily breath. By doing this, you ensure that my voice continues to guide you, protect you, and elevate you every single day. If this message has been a sanctuary for your soul, and you feel led to support this ministry, consider using the Super Thanks button to sow a seed of gratitude. Your offering helps spread this light to others who are still walking in darkness. I have so much more to show you, and this is only the beginning of our walk together. Go in peace, walk in my power, and live in the fullness of my joy. I love you with an everlasting love. It is done.